Jordan and I walked into the mall with intention. I couldn't believe we were going to look at wedding rings together. We had been dating for 4 years going on 5 with only quick one blip in the middle, but we were finally here. I was calm, but my heart was skipping, no sprinting towards the Tiffany & Co. store with all the gems waiting to audition their sparkle on my finger. This was my Cinderella moment, my happy ending and assurance for the future, our future. Jordan took a picture of the one I liked best and kept it in his phone. October was the month. The countdown until then had begun. I remember getting a phone call during one of my exercise classes, and I saw that it was Jordan, so I picked it up. He was at a doctor's appointment following up with some blood work he had gotten done. And I'll never forget when he told me that he was diagnosed with a pituitary adenoma, which is a brain tumor that sits on your pituitary gland. And your pituitary gland controls all of the chemical balances in your body. There would be no engagement that October or at all. Instead, there was a surgical extraction of his tumor, and the next few months were plagued with difficulties. Even though the tumor was removed and Jordan was recovering, the damage had already been done. The tumor also began to disarray our relationship chemical balances. Blame increased as forgiveness decreased. Irritation rose as patience depleted. Depression flooded as hope fleeted. I could feel Jordan pushing me away as he was circling the pit until he finally ended things. When he broke up with me, I felt that this person that I had put all my hopes and dreams into was now gone. My future was gone, and my dreams are gone. And, I went to sleep crying. I woke up crying. There was no point in me wearing any kind of makeup. And on top of everything, I had just started a new job, and they were probably wondering why they hired me in the first place, because I just couldn't focus on work. I asked God, why is this happening to me? So much hurt and questions swirled within me. Where do I even start again? From here in the dust, as Lisa Turker says in her book, It's Not Supposed to Be This Way. And oh, what a perfect way to describe myself as. Not just shattered into pieces, but into dust, where there are no physical pieces of shards to pick up and glue back together. I was reminded, though, that this is what God loves to use to make his favorite creation. In Genesis 2 of the Bible, God creates man by breathing into dust. So I had been told about a Bible study, and I really wanted to just fill my life up with community and with people, and I needed prayer, I needed guidance, all of that. And so I remember sitting in the room down next to this woman, and it was a fellowship night, and no one was really talking, so I decided to share my story and what I was going through. And when I was talking to them about Jordan's brain tumor, the woman next to me just started crying. And whenever I finished my story, she told me that her husband also has a pituitary adenoma. Out of all the places that I could have been, out of all the places that, out of all the people that I could have met, I literally sat down next to this person, and she was able to share with me what her husband is going through, what she's going through with him, and we were able to provide her with prayer and to have her get that off her chest and share, so she's not carrying that burden. My victory through this is knowing that God is going to use my pain to help others. I have hope in my future and can rest in the fact that God will bring me through this storm to the other side as a new creation who is deeper in understanding, more compassionate, stronger, and free to not let the circumstances of life hold her back from the destiny that God has in store.